men want a broke lady, but they also don't want a lady that's going to be too expensive. You know, wigs is $2,000, lashes is $300.
Okay,
you know, shoes is $1,000.
are you easing into high maintenance?
Yes, well, I think that, yeah, that's real high, real high, real high.
And you're owning, so 2025 people are owning the high maintenance?
Well, women feel like this is what I do for myself, so a man has to be able to do the same or more.
Why can't you keep doing it for yourself?
I agree.
That's a perfect question. If you have been paying all your bills up to this time before I met you, why should I come in and now you stop paying? It's not like you stop working. No, because women don't want to sit at home anymore. They still want to work. But now they are saying, I'm going to work, save my money, but since you're the man, come in, pay your bills and pay my bills too. But I'll still keep working and saving my money. But remember, a man now can't save money anymore because now he's paying bills for two people. So Tamron is asking very good questions from a man's point of view, which is fair.
With you, Tamron, but they're like, why? If you here, if a man is here, why am I?
But you're not here for my wigs.
But they're
Exactly.
feeling like this. Okay, I'm showing up for you. I'm giving you my energy. I am in your presence.
The man is giving you his energy too. He's in your presence. He's giving you his time. And now he's also paying your bills. How does the man benefit?
You should pay for this.
Why?
I'm not saying I don't but I'm with you, Tamron, because you got my own money.
Don't. We got some groans, we got some applause, we got some moans. Alana's coming back with us. I didn't know the Valentine's Day was going to get this hot.
Okay, so this is the part of the interview that got the internet in a chokehold, child. So a couple things. First of all, I was explaining what future proofing is for the woman that walks that way. Okay, I was not talking from the Kendra G perspective. Listen.
No, Kendra, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. And the reason I don't believe you, because a couple more minutes, you're going to be attacking men saying they're broke. Let's see.
Brokies, I don't ask men to take care of my
look.
wigs and my...
Replay.
I was not talking from the Kendra G perspective. Listen, brokies, I don't ask men to take care of my wigs and my makeup and my lashes. I know most of y'all men can't afford it. Okay, let's just have the heart-to-heart conversation. So
You see what I mean? So men were actually right. You were on the show with Tamron, you are actually talking about yourself. Because if you are not talking about yourself, you would not say men are broke because they can't afford you. So pretty much, even if you claim you are explaining what most women want these days, but you are also explaining what you want. You want a man to come and pay for your $2,000 wig and your $300 lashes. She just admitted by calling men broke and that they can't afford her.
So no, I am very proud to say that I am a woman that can take care of herself proudly and has always, and I am happy that I can do so. If you watch this interview, you know I'm not talking from the first person category. I say they.
But you just admitted and attacked men that they're broke and they can't afford you because they were criticizing you. So by definition, you are talking about yourself.
There's a moment when Tamron even says, why can't you continue to pay for your own wigs? I literally say, I agree with you, Tamron. Women feel like this is what I do for myself, so a man has to be able to do the same or more.
Why can't you keep doing it for yourself?
I agree with you, Tamron, but they're like, why? If you here, but I'm with you, Tamron, because you got my own money.
Don't.
So are we clear, people? Kendra G was not talking about herself.
Yes,
in
you
this
was.
moment.
Yes,
I
you
want to
was.
break down further the moment when Tamron Hall said, well, a man doesn't want a broke woman either. So they're like, I don't want to make you be already made. I don't got clay. I'm not magic.
But guys don't want that either. They don't want to make us.
Well, true, but the thing with guys...
And they don't want a broke lady.
Well, no, I don't know, though. Some men... See, I had to take a pause because that actually isn't all the way true. There are some men who truly desire a woman who does not make that much money because if she doesn't, they can control her.
That's not true. It's because when women make so much money, especially when they make more money than the man, they usually throw it in the man's face. Oh, I make so much money. You can't tell me nothing. Oh, I can pay for myself. The same things Kendra said a few minutes ago. Oh, you're so broke, you can't afford me. Oh, you're broke and dusty. You see what I mean? When women make money like Kendra, what do? They attack the men. So men are like, you know what? I want to be able to pay for your things or to be a provider because you're worthy, because you appreciate it, not because you think it's my use or the only reason I'm in your life is to pay for your bills. Men don't want to feel used. That's why it's not that men don't want broke women, it's the mindset. It's the fact that when women like Kendra make money, what's the first thing they do when they get criticized? They attack the man. What do they usually say? You were broken, dusty. It goes back to the money. So it's not that men want women who don't make money to control them. They just know that's one thing women won't use to manipulate men.
Men who have literally said, I want to date women who are in poverty stricken situations because I can control her. She can afford to leave me.
I've never
She
heard of
can
that.
afford to talk back to me.
For that, I know, guys, I'm posing it, but the part of I want to control her, she won't leave me. If men have said that, what they simply mean, like I said, when a woman, these days, all women want to work. Okay, that's one. Number two, if a woman is working and she's not paying bills, she's saving her money, guess what? There is more likelihood for her to leave because she has her money saved. Because the man, all the money he makes is spending it on himself and her bills. But she's still working, saving her money. So guess what? She's most likely to leave. That's why men say, I don't want her to leave. Because they know, even if it was me and Oprah was paying for all my bills and now I still work and save my money, guess what? Anytime Oprah says something I don't like, I will leave because I got my bank full of my money, all my money, because I wasn't paying any bills.
These are things that men have said out of their own mouth. If you don't believe me, take a listen for yourself.
Curious to know this. You keep mentioning women in poverty. Why? Like, what's your?
Well, I'm older now. I'm not as young as I used to be. So, women in poverty, I can control them better. A girl who can't afford to say, fuck you, Corey, I'm gone. She just can't afford to do it. So, I take advantage of that. Now, that might be wrong, but her poverty and my needs, most of the time, it even out. I don't really need a lot of their time.
True.
And they don't tell me to fuck off because they know when I come over, their children can get some
Hold up. God damn.
some outlet.
Which I get, and you guys have to realize she's using Corey Holcomb as an example because he's a comedian. Comedians say whatever they want to say. So you have to think about that before you try to criticize him. But at the end of the day, in my opinion, what he's simply saying is what Kendra just demonstrated. When a woman makes money, the first thing she's going to say is attack and, insult a man. You're broken, dusty. You can't afford me. So Corey is simply saying, when a woman, he's saying he's using poverty, but we all know he's just saying a woman who doesn't make as much money as I do, and she has to rely on me for bills. That's what he's simply saying. Obviously, he's using poverty because he's a comedian. He needs the punchlines and shit like that, right? But he's simply saying, if I'm paying her bills and she doesn't have the money to just run away anytime something goes wrong, I can control her. Meaning, we even out, which are the words he used. Now, two words that are triggering people: poverty and controlling. How you understand that is one thing, but for me, from my opinion, he's simply saying if she's not paying bills or if she's not working and just saving her money, she's not, because most people these days just want to run out of relationships because they don't care about each other. It's the same thing as if a man and woman are in a relationship and they got no kids, there's more incentive to just end the relationship and run away. But if they have kids, they have a reason to stay together.
At Jordans. Girls in poverty, because they have a deficiency. Poverty is a deficiency out here in America. I can fix your little deficiency if you do what I want you to do. I think it's an even exchange.
Ooh, the tea.
There is no tea. That's not groundbreaking news that Corey Holcomb just explained. He used triggering words like poverty and controlling because those things actually trigger women and some men. but it is what it is.
The part of the Tamara Hall interview I want to break down is when I mentioned I had a roster. Ooh, this one really got y'all upset. Take a look.
Thousands and thousands of people call you.
Yes.
They want to be on the show.
Yes.
They want your advice, but you're single.
That's right, girl, and loving it. Now, you know, I was in a relationship last year, but this is my single season, and I love it. And single does not mean lonely. Single means nobody can't claim me.
Right.
And I got a roster. If you want to join the team, where the camera at, Cameron?
Those are your words, Kendra. So why are you saying people are putting words in your mouth? You said you have a roster. That means you have a bunch of men, whether you're dating, talking to, sleeping with, whatever it is, you said you have a roster. So that's how people took it. And that's fair game. It's the internet.
Hit me up on Instagram, Kendra G Media. We got space for one. We got space
Because I
for one.
love that thing too, but just because you're not in a relationship doesn't mean you're not dating.
No.
And that can be your season where you're exploring yourself and what's on the landscape.
Oh, that tip got y'all so upset. Y'all got me out here as a hoe and everything.
I mean, you said
First
it.
of all, let me break down what a roster is. A roster means I'm dating. I'm not in a relationship. Not one man gets all of my time. Secondly, guess what? I'm not having sex with none of them. Sure not. I'm able to have amazing dates, actually, because there's amazing men that just want to be in my presence, and sex is not a requirement. And I encourage all women to date. If you are not in a relationship, date. You can have the time of your life. Life is amazing over here. But
But I honestly, obviously, she's a grown woman. She can do whatever she wants to do. But by you admitting you have a roster, people can take it how they want to take it. All right? And it's not like every person who has a roster doesn't actually sleep with those people. So people are not wrong for assuming that you're actually sleeping with those people. Because in most cases, people who have rosters, there are some people you like and you get connected with, or you have a good connection, and you may, get intimate with them. So people are fair to assume that. Secondly, if you're advising women to have rosters, most women don't want men who have rosters because they call them fuck boys, playboys, they call them unserious. Guess what? If you're advising women to have multiple men they're talking to and dating or going on dates, even the men, because most times if a woman goes out with 5 guys, she knows the 2 or even maybe the one she really likes, but the guy she may not like may be the one who has all the money and takes her out on expensive dates. So she may keep him around for that reason. Guess what is going to happen? If guys are out here with rosters and women are out here with rosters talking to multiple people, 2 things are going to happen. One, more single mothers, more single fathers. Actually 4 things. 3 is people are not going to trust each other, meaning relationships are still going to go down and marriages are still going to go down, right? And then number 4, most people are just going to be heartbroken